with percentage abundance 49.7 percentage and 50.3 percentage respectively. Calculate the average atomic mass. Average atomic mass of Br. Let's try this. I'm giving you 2 more minutes, okay? Okay, 2 minutes are over. Yes, that is correct. Zainab, can you send me whatever you have done?
Yes, sir.
In this case, we have atomic weight 1 will be equal to 79 and its relative abundance will be equal to 49.7. Similarly, the atomic weight 2 will be equal to 81 and its relative abundance will be equal to 50. Both of them is in approximately 50% percentage. So इसका neutral average भी कर लेंगे, normal average, then also you will get the answer approximately. That is fine. Both are approximately fine. So the average atomic mass will be equal to 79 into 49.7 plus 80 into 50.3. This thing, whole thing will be divided by 100. Now we have 79 into 49.7. This is equal to 3926.3 plus we have 81 into 50.3. This is equal to 4074.3, whole thing divided by 100. So this is equal to 3926.3 plus 4074.3. Equal to 8000.6 divided by 100, and this is equal to 0001. 80.06. Okay, this will be the mass. But the idea is that you should remember the formula and maybe given some other questions, and you should be able to do these type of questions. Okay. Only calculation is something that is going to change with each question. Now you will write the next topic, that is mole concept. This is one of the most important thing that you are going to learn in this particular class. In that class means 11th standard. So write the heading mole concept. Shaima and Zainab, do you know what is 1 dozen?
Yes.
What is 1 dozen? Tell me.
12 of something.
12 of something. And Zainab, do you know what is century?
Yes, sir.
What is century? Tell me.
100.
100 of them. Similarly, if I say so dozen ho gaya, century ho gaya, right? So all of these things are what? These things are just numbers. And similarly, 1 mole, it is also number. Like if I say 1 century, it is 100. But if I say 2 dozen, we'll do 2 into the amount that is in 1 dozen, right? That is 12 into 2. 12 is the amount in 1 dozen. So what we are doing here is, we should be having a complete shift in the way you look at things. Okay? 2 dozen is equal to, you don't have to do anything. You just need to translate. Okay? As I said in the previous class, in this class, we are going to learn in this chapter, we are going to learn the language of chemistry, one of the things that we are going to learn in this language is the translations. So 2 multiplied by dozen is just an English word for 12. So we are writing both the same things. 2 dozen, that means 2 into 12. Okay. Similarly, if I say 2 century, it will be 2 and century is just a word for 100. If I say half a dozen, half means 1 by 2, dozen means 12. Similarly, mole is also a number, but the value of mole is very large, which is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Now you have to answer me something. Is this a whole number or this is a decimal number, or C, this is a fraction? A, B, or C in the chat, please. Shaima and Zainab, you don't need to write all of these things. We will write after mole concept. Okay? You don't need to write these. Tell me, Shaima and Zainab in the chat, A, B, or C? Okay, Shaima. Zainab, can you please turn your mic on? Zainab, can you please
Yes,
turn
sir.
your mic on? Keep your mic on. Keep your mic on. 2.53 into 1000. What is this number? Tell me.
Decimal.
Decimal. Multiply this number. What will you get?
It's a whole number, sir.
Whole number. So I hope now this also makes sense that this is also a whole number, right? Yes or no? Because you have to shift the decimal point to 23 times. So after 6, it will be 6022, and there will be 20 zeros, right? That number
Yeah.
is 1 more. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Hafsa, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Hafsa. I'm audible clearly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please. Now, mole concept. So, what is mole concept? Mole concept is has a basic, very basic definition that 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So, this can be of 6.23 of something. For example, if I say 1 mole of atom, this will be equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. If I say 1 mole of molecules, this will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. If I say 1 mole of electron, this will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 electrons. That's it. Simple as that. Make sense, yes or no, please tell me till here. Yes, tell me, Hafsa, Shaima, and Zainab.
Yes, sir.
Now, we will write a few questions. Okay. Question A. Determine the number of atoms in formula. Okay, determine the number of atoms in formula. Are you done till the white ink? 1 mole of electron is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 electrons. Are you done till here?
No.
Achha,
Yes.
please write. Achha, please write this down. Raise your hand once you're done. Zainab is done. Hafsa, tell me, are you done, Hafsa?
Yes, sir.
Sam is also done. Determine the number of atoms in formula. For example, if I say 3 moles of sodium, then how many atoms are there? So sodium, it is what? It is a metal. It has atoms only. क्या होगा? 3 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms will be there in 3 moles of sodium. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
Similarly, what about others? I'm not
Yes,
getting
sir.
any replies from Hafsa. Zainab,
Yes.
similarly, tell me what is the amount if I have 2.5 moles of magnesium. Then how many atoms are there? Shaima, aapne. दोनों आपको बोली Hafsa and Zainab. What will be the answer? What should I write? See, I'm not going to teach you multiplication. ना multiplication तो आप कर सकते हैं. Hafsa बताइए. 2.5 moles of magnesium. How many atoms will be there?
2.5
इसी तरह से बताइए
into
ना.
6.022 into 10 raised to 23.
6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms will be there. See, yes, let us suppose if we have 2 moles of Cl2. Now here you have to pause it. Okay, 2 moles of Cl2. Now tell me in each chlorine, in each Cl2, how many chlorine atoms are there? Hafsa, Shaima, and Zainab. A chlorine, this is a molecule, right? If you have more than one atom, it will be a molecule. So in one chlorine molecule, how many atoms are there? Hafsa and Zainab, आप लोग का आंसर तुरंत नहीं आता है. Hafsa and Zainab, tell me how many atoms of chlorine are there in one Cl2 molecule? Zainab, that makes sense? Zainab, I'm just now looking at this Cl2. Ignore this 2 mole, right? I'm looking at the Cl2. Zainab, you have to turn your mic on and answer. इस तरह से नहीं. Chat में नहीं, please. Yes, Zainab, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now, for each molecule of Cl2, we have 2 atoms. So I will multiply 2 into how many molecules of Cl2 we are having? We are having 2 moles of Cl2. That means how many atoms will be there? 2 is the number of atoms in each molecule. How many molecule we are having? 2 mole. 2 mole means 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 20 atoms. Okay. Now, let us suppose if you have something like this. .5 moles of CH4. So how many atoms are there in the chat? You guys will tell me. Hafsa, Shaima, and Zainab. How many atoms are there in one molecule of CH4 in the chat, please? The Zoom chat. एक CH4 में कितने एटम है? नहीं, how many atoms? Total number of atoms in one molecule of CH4. Shaima, the Hafsa correct, very good. Zainab, I'm waiting for you. Zainab, waiting for your answer. Zainab, are you having difficulty? Zainab, am I audible? You need to answer, otherwise it will be very difficult. No, Zainab, no, that's not what I asked. I asked how many atoms are there in CH4. CH4 में कितना होता है? 0.5 वाला मोल तो हम सवाल ही नहीं, वो तो मेरे like it is not there also. Okay, I'm not asking that question. I'm asking how many atoms are there in CH4? How many atoms are there? How many atoms? Only in CH4 you have to tell me. Otherwise, I understand what you answer you have written, but you have to tell me. So there is a slight mistake there. So now you got the mistake also, right? So you have to go stepwise. So in this particular CH4, we are having 5 atoms. I will multiply this by 0.5, 0.5 mole. Mole is what? 6.022 into 10 to the power 20. Now I'm giving you one question. Please write. 4 mole of Al2SO4 whole thrice. How many atoms will be there? In total, you all will tell. Hafsa, हो जाएगा ना हफ्सा? क्या ख्याल है? Hafsa, tell me.
Sir, SO4 के 3 molecules, I mean 3 है, and then
Al2.
4 oxygen.
SO4 whole thrice. You must have seen this previously
Sir,
in the 10th
confusion
standard
हो
also.
जाता है. Yes sir, but it's kind of confusing.
क्या हो कंफ्यूजिंग होने से? SO4 whole thrice उतना कंफ्यूजिंग नहीं है, हो जाएगा.
I'll try sir.
हाँ ट्राई कीजिए, ध्यान से ट्राई कीजिए, हो जाएगा. ओके. जी हाँ, यस, शायमा करेक्ट. सो कंप्लीट आंसर आप कर लीजिए अपने नोटबुक में. Individually, if you will see na Hafsa and Zainab, then you will not be confused. How many aluminium? Itna. How many sulfur? Itna. How many oxygen? Itna. Then you will get it. No, Zainab. No. Once again, try once again. See how many atoms of divided. अलग-अलग करके कीजिए ना. How many atoms of aluminium will be there? How many atoms of sulfur? How many atoms of oxygen will be there in total? No, once again you have to try. हफ्सा आपका एक भी आंसर नहीं आया. Giving you guys one more minute. Then I will explain. Let me explain. ये हफ्सा always gets disconnected. वो थोड़ा सा और रह गया. I mean, a bit is more. Zainab, a bit more. Hafsa, why is your internet so bad? You always get disconnected. Hafsa, am I audible? Yes. See here. How many aluminium? 2. How many sulfur? 3 sulfur. Because SO4 is 3 times. In SO4, you will have 1 sulfur. Another SO4, you will have another sulfur. Another SO4, 3 SO4s, you will have 3 sulfurs. Oxygen. In SO4 itself, there are 4 oxygens. There are 3 SO4s. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, or 4 into 3. This is equal to 12, 15, 17. So the answer will be 17 atoms in one molecule of Al2SO4 whole price multiplied by 4 multiplied by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Hafsa, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
What happened? Your internet is like this on always.
No, sir. Aaj or kal it is bad. Net. Actually, my brother is also attending some classes. That's why.
But look into it, okay, Hafsa?
Yes, sir. I'll talk to my parents about it.
Fine, 17 into 4 into 6.022 into 10 power 20. Now, try to note. The number 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 is aka Avogadro's number or Avogadro's constant and denoted by Na. Okay. So now, if you have been given the moles of something, then you will calculate the number of atoms in it, right? Now, let us see if you have been given the number of particles or number of atoms. Can you calculate the number of moles? A very basic formula, the first formula that you will find for number of moles, it is number of moles or moles, it is equal to given number of particles. These particles can be atoms or molecules or ions, anything. Whatever the given number of particle is. For example, अगर हम पूछें आपसे कि 48 bananas, how many dozens are there in 48 bananas? Tell me. How many dozen in 48 banana?
4.
How many? How many? Yes, Simon, how many?
4.
आपने? 4. How did you come to 4? 48 divided by amount of banana in 1 dozen, 12 is equal to 4. उसी तरह से जैसे डजन वाला फॉर्मूला है ना, उसी तरह से सेम इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर मोल्स आल्सो. The given number, whatever you will be given, divide by the amount that is present in 1 mole, that is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 20. Okay, so please write this down and keep it in a box. Check. Write some questions. Calculate the number of moles. Yeah, okay, Zainab, no problem. Can you please turn your mic on, Zainab?
Yes, sir.
For example, if you want to calculate dozen, then how will you calculate? For example, 36. How many dozen in 36 bananas? Tell me.
3.
How are you coming to that answer is this is the given number of bananas divided by the number of bananas in one dozen is equal to 12. You're dividing 36 by 12. What is 12? It is the amount in one dozen. Similarly, here also, if you want to calculate the moles, whatever the given number of particles will be, you will divide it by the amount that is present in 1 mole. Makes sense? That is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense? Calculate the number of moles in following. So I hope, see, you are looking at this as a particular formula in 11th standard. But if I am asking you, what is one, like how many dozens in, let us suppose 60 bananas, then at that time you are not doing anything in terms of formula. You're just applying a pure logic. So this is not actually formula. This is pure logic. That makes sense? Yes or no? Hafsa, Shaima, and Zainab.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See. A is 3.011 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of rubidium. सवाल में ना थोड़ा चेंज कीजिए. Calculate the number of atoms in following. Moles of atoms in following.
Sir, can you read the first question?
Calculate the number of moles of atoms in following. 3.011 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of rubidium. Write the B1. One point 2044 into 10 to the power 24 atoms of sodium. Nine point zero double three into 10 to the power 23 atoms of helium. Should I do one for you guys? Should I do one for you? Hafsa, Shaima, and Zainab.
No need, sir.
No need. What about you guys? Tell me. Hafsa and Zainab. Hafsa and Zainab. Tell me. Should I do one for you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Take your time and solve these. I have got a few answers, I guess. Zainab, no. Once again, Zainab, you're doing a very silly mistake there. Please try once again. See, you have done. See, see, there is some mistake. Numerator, denominator, में देखिए, you will understand. Look at the numerator and denominator, Zainab. Yes, Hafsa, very good. Correct, Hafsa. Waiting for Shaima. Yes, Shaima, correct. Zainab, what happened? Did you get the mistake? Yes, very good. That is right now. Calculate for the rest, B and C.
Sir, it should be mole or mole atom.
What? Zainab?
Sir, it should be mole or mole atom.
Mole.
You. Okay.
Moles, that many moles. You can write extensively, like this many moles of atoms of rubidium, but that is just a context, or like what are the atoms of. But the answer is correct. Only mole is the unit. The unit will be mole. What about the rest of them? Zainab, just waiting for your answer. last I'm writing AB. So number of moles will be equal to 3.011 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 20. So here we can do some cancellation. 10 to the power 23, 10 to the power 23 can cancel. 3.0111 and 6.22 half. So you can say that it is equal to half mole or 0.5 moles. Similarly, in this case, 1.20. What I do is will be equal to 10 because we know to divide by 10.23. So make this 1.044 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 6.023. 23 cancel. This will be 2 moles. Here if you 9.033 divided by into 10 to the power 23 by 6.022 into this weird number to divide. But if you see, it is halfway between. आप 0.2 to 0.33 को छोड़ दीजिए 6 और 9 को अगर आप देखिएगा ना then you can say that 6 between is 9. 9 is between 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, 11, 12. So whenever you are halfway na, around, you are moving towards double and you are at halfway, that will be 1.5. आप यहाँ पे 1 पे and you want to double but you are at half 1 2 और सभी में क्या जाएगा 1.5. उसी तरह से if you are at 6 you want to double it, that is 12. इसका half 9, so this 9 will be what 1.5 times of 6. Okay, so if you calculate also you will get this. This is 1.5 10 by 23, 10 by 23 will cancel it. This is equal to 1.5. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
This is regarding the mole as number. Mole as number. Next, we have, please write next. Mole, but we are going to learn about mole in the form of mass. Okay. Definition of mole as mass. This definition of mole as mass. See, the main point is the mass of 1 mole of any element in gram is called molar mass. The mass of 1 mole of a substance is called of a substance in gram is called molar mass. Okay. Mass of 1 mole is what it is? Molar mass. And molar mass it is divided into 2. Molar mass it is divided into 2. एक होता है gram atomic mass, एक होता है gram molecular mass. Right? Molar mass. एक होता है gram atomic mass. The other is known as gram molecular mass. Atomic mass and gram molecular mass, these are nothing. Atomic mass is given in AMU, आप उसी को हटा के लिख दीजिए, ग्राम लिख दीजिए, ठीक है। मास ऑफ वन एटम इन ग्राम, दिस व्हाट मास ऑफ वन एटम इन ग्राम। सिमिलरली ग्राम मॉलिक्यूलर मास क्या है? मास ऑफ वन मॉलिक्यूल in gram. Should I scroll up? What I said that gram atomic mass is nothing. Atomic mass is always in AMU. AMU हटा के gram will be. You will just remove AMU and write grams. I will explain it. Don't worry. As मतलब everything will be in their notebooks. Okay, don't worry. So for example, if I want to talk about the molar mass of hydrogen atom, so the mass of hydrogen atom is 1 AMU. The molar mass will be 1 gram. ठीक है? And because it is 1 gram, क्या है? 1 gram it is the mass of 1 mole. That is why we say 1 gram per mole. ठीक है? But I hope you understand the idea behind it. That 1 gram is the mass of 1 mole of hydrogen atom. That is why we are saying 1 gram per mole. But essentially, how you have to write is hydrogen. What is the mass of hydrogen? 1 AMU. So what will be the molar mass of hydrogen? It will be 1 gram. That means 1 mole of hydrogen is going to weigh 1 gram. Similarly, I'm writing the important ones. Carbon is equal to 12 grams per mole. This number is important for you. Just give me a second. I'm going to write. See, we have oxygen that is equal to 16 grams per mole. Then you have nitrogen 14 grams per mole. ठीक है, उसी तरह से आपके पास है राइट फॉर सोडियम 23 grams per mole. Is my voice lagging a lot? No, I hope now it will be fine, right? Is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
सोडियम सल्फर, सोडियम सल्फर को ना साथ साथ याद रखा दीजिए. सोडियम सल्फर, दिस साउंड वेरी सेम. सोडियम 23, सल्फर 32. And it is equal to 40 grams per mole. ठीक है, these are the masses of different atoms in grams. Now let us suppose you have to calculate what is molecular mass. Molecules such as you have H2. What will be the mass of H2? So we have two. What we have two? We have two hydrogen. What is the mass of hydrogen? 1. 2 grams per. Similarly, if I have, let us suppose, H2O. H2O will be what? You have two hydrogen atoms, so it will be 2 into 1. Plus oxygen will be what? The mass of oxygen you can take from here, that is 16. This will be equal to 16 plus 2, 80 grams per mole. Okay, we'll write the units. Similarly, calculate for these things. CO2. Sodium HCl, H2SO4, NH3, HNO3. Calculate for ESCO3, and write the 10th one, CH4. What do you think, guys? Hafsa, Zainab, and Shaima. हो जाएगा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once you are done, you will send the answers on my WhatsApp. Okay. What for sign is? Very good, that is correct. Guys, just take 1 more minute and you will send me the answers. Hafsa and Zainab. You will send me whatever you have done. You don't need to send me the correct answer and everything. You have to send me whatever you have done. Zainab is done. Hafsa, your answer, Hafsa?
Sir, I got the answers, but I'm trying to send it on the WhatsApp.
Zainab, please check for NaOH once again. NaOH के लिए select किया.
Sir, which one?
NaOH, the fourth one, sodium hydroxide. NaOH. And you have to check for HNO3 also. The rest of the others are fine. So I think I have more. Yes. So Hafsa, you are not writing in pair notebook. Your answers are correct, by the way. Yes, Hafsa, tell me, are you writing in a pair notebook? Not answering. Okay. Zainab, you got the mistake, tell me.
Sir, for NaOH
Sorry?
and which one? Sir, for NaOH and the other one?
HNO3.
Yes, sir.
HNO3. You got the answers?
Yes, sir.
What is for NaOH, tell me?
40.
40. Very good. CO2 is 44, HCl is 36.5, H2SO4 is 98, NS3 is 17, HNO3 is 63, right? Zainab,
Yes, sir.
आपने वो हाइड्रोजन का ऐड नहीं किया था. CaCO3 is 100, CH4 is 16. ठीक है. Okay. Now what we will do? See here. We have got the molar mass, the definition of mole as what? As mass. Now we can write. We can also get the number of moles as equal to the given mass divided by the mass of one mole. And mass of one mole is going to be different for each and every element. It should be equal to what? Its molar mass. It's another formula. This again, same logic. For example, if I see CH4, then 1 mole of CH4, what is the mass of 1 mole of CH4? It is 16. If I say, let us have, if I am having 8 grams of CH4, then how many moles of CH4 am I having? Tell me, guys. If I have 8 grams of CH4, how many moles of
Half mole.
CH4 are there? Half mole. Makes sense? Zainab and Hafsa.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is again same logic, no formula, same logic. Given mass by molar mass. Next, you can write definition of mole as volume. Definition of mole as volume of gas. Definition of mole as volume of gas. Okay, please write. Volume of gas. At the right place. Volume occupied. Volume occupied by 1 mole of gas at STP. What is STP? Standard temperature and pressure. ठीक है? हम बताएंगे STP is called molar volume and is equal to 22.4 liters. Okay, what is STP? It is standard temperature and pressure. Temperature pressure, standard temperature is degrees Celsius. Or you can say 273 Kelvin. What is the pressure? Standard pressure is 180. Is approximately 2 bar. Okay. So from here we can say as the number of moles, if I talk about the number, if I talk about the definition of mole as number, then it is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. If I'm talking about number. If I'm talking about mass, then 1 mole is equal to molar mass. If I'm talking about volume of a gas at STP, then that volume is a constant that is equal to 22.4 liters. So from here also we can calculate moles as given volume divided by the volume of 1 mole, and the volume of 1 mole, it is equal to how much? 22. Divided by 22.4. This will also give you 1 mole. Given volume by 22. All of you done writing? So please see Saima and Zainab.
Yes, sir.
Let's suppose we are having a question like that. What is on pressure side? 1 atm, and it is also equal to 1 bar. Bar is also unit for pressure. Write a question. Calculate the number of atoms in 5.6 liter of O2 at ST. At ST. Okay. Now, how to do these type of questions? Then they are not asking what number of moles they are going to. They are asking you to convert volume to number of moles. Take volume to number of atoms. Okay. So when we are defining the number of moles, when we are defining moles as number, and when we are defining moles as volume, we have two different formulas. You just equate them because both of them are equal to moles. So I will write number of molecules of O2 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. And a given number of particles divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This is also a mole. This will be equal to 5.6 divided by 22.4. This will also give you a number of moles. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as you can see, I have this number, I have this number, I have this number. So from these numbers, I will get the number of molecules of O2. And if after I get the number of molecules of O2, I will multiply 2 to get the number of atoms. Because in one molecule of O2, I have 2 oxygen atoms. So I can write number of molecules of O2 is equal to 5.6 divided by 22.4 multiplied by 6.022 into 20 power 23. We can cancel a few things. Could be 1 by 4, and this would be 6 upon 4 into 10 to the power 23. Okay. And number of, please don't do the division here. Huh? Don't divide here. One step more. The number of atoms of O2 or number of atoms of oxygen will be equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 4 multiplied by 2. So this will cancel out 2 to the, and then you can easily write the answer that this will be equal to 3.011 into 10 to the power 23. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Please copy this down. Is Zainab, you're done? Hafsa and Shaima, waiting for you. And Hafsa just waiting for you. See next. Calculate the number of atoms. In 9 grams of H2. So they are asking the number of atoms. So first of all, you will calculate the number of molecules of H2. Then after that, you will multiply by 3 because hydrogen 2 and 1 oxygen. So you are having 3 atoms. Okay. So I think you can try this one. What do you say? Zainab, Hafsa, and Shaima?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So you do the same thing first. Number, the formula for moles for number and formula for moles for mass. Equate both of them and you will get these. Starting point is very important. Should know a starting point, then it will be easier to navigate. Got answer also. How to do this one? Simon, you know the formula for number of moles in terms of number of particles. Definition of mole as number. Yes, Shaima, tell me.
Yes, sir.
How will we write that? For this particular case, we'll write number of H2O molecules divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
This will give you a number of moles.
Yes.
Yes. And what else will give you the number of moles? Just give me a second. Given mass by molar mass. What is the given mass? Given mass divided by molar mass of water. Fine. So I can say number of H2O molecules. It's equal to given mass is 9, molar mass is 18 multiplied by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. What do you think?
Yes, sir.
You get the number of atoms. 2.011. That will be the number of molecules of H2O, no? The number of atoms I am asking. You have to tell me number of atoms. What you are saying is correct, Zainab, but it is for the number of H2O molecules. How many H2O molecules are there? Now, since in one H2O molecule there are 3 atoms, the total number of atoms will multiply that again by 3. Then you will get the right answer. Does that make sense, Zainab?
Sir, I didn't get it.
Keep your mic on. See, whenever you are asking a question, guys, all of you, keep your mic on. What is the question, Zainab?
They asked to calculate the number of atoms.
Number of atoms. It's fine. Is H2O an atom?
No, sir, it's a molecule.
It's a molecule. So, what answer you have got is for molecules, right?
Yes, sir.
And how many atoms are there in H2O?
2 atoms.
Once again, total number of atoms. How many atoms?
$80.
You did not get that. If you see closely, you will see that there is 3 atoms, right? 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Fine. So number of atoms will be, so for example, this is what 1 by 2, and then you can multiply this as, sorry, you can divide this as 3.011. So this is the number of molecules of H2O. Number of atoms will be 3 into 3 in 0.011 into 10 to the power 23. So these many atoms are there. Make sense, Zainab, now?
Yes, sir, got it.
Please copy this down. Shaima, what about you? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
See. I hope you have noted this down. I hope all of you understood everything. It's important class, it's a very important class. In this, we have studied a very new thing. That is the concept of mole. We have studied mole as a number. We have studied mole as mass. And we have studied mole as volume of gas at STP. Okay, so all the formula that you have as for number, then the given number, whatever number is given, divided by the Avogadro's constant. For that's the given mass. And for volume, we have to use divided by 22. And this will tell you the number of moles. Now, this formula is very important. Okay, this is the most important. Otherwise, all of these three are important for this particular class, 11th standard. But this formula, the given mass by molar mass formula, it is important for the complete journey of chemistry that you are going to take in 12th standard also. Okay, it's very important. So all of these formulas that you're studying today will be used even in the board examination. In the board examination also, you have to calculate the moles of something and then do further calculations. Okay, so this is very important. Don't ignore this. Please revise it and do all the questions that will be sent to you as assignment. And also do the questions that we have already done in this particular class. Now our test will have been activated. Hafsa, Shaima, and Zainab. Can you please check your Learnivio app?
Sir, could you repeat?
Sorry, Zainab.
So,
Yes,
by breaking
Zainab.
up, could you repeat what you said?
I'm saying, please check your Learnivio app. There will be a assessment activated by the name Mole Concept. Name of the assessment is Mole Concept. Just if it is there or if it is not there,